Are you ready to uncover the secrets behind constructing a perfectly engineered underpass road tunnel? From foundation design to precise steel reinforcement details, today we're diving into the critical blueprint of underpass road tunnel, where every measurement matters. Stay tuned as we break down the engineering marvel step by step, making complex drawings simpler and your construction journey smoother. Let's build smarter. We segment the tunnel drawings to make construction easier. Today we are working on segment 1 and dividing the drawing into sections. The foundation has walls on both sides and a thickness of 600 millimeters. Now, let's look at section AA and prepare the drawing for it. The first part is 100 millimeters of bedding, followed by 600 millimeters of concrete for the foundation. There are walls on both sides with concrete dimensions of 500 millimeters, and the top slab concrete dimensions are also included in the drawing. The foundation steel reinforcement details show that the steel cover block in the foundation is 70 millimeters. The bottom reinforcement and top reinforcement have 20 millimeter steel bars with a spacing of 200 millimeters. The bottom 1 reinforcement has additional 20 millimeter bars with a spacing of 200 millimeters, which goes beneath both walls. The bottom 2 reinforcement and top 2 reinforcement have 16 millimeter steel bars with a spacing of 150 millimeters. The outside starter bars for the wall are 20 millimeters with a spacing of 10 millimeters, and the inside starter bars are also 20 millimeters with a spacing of 200 millimeters. The wall's internal bottom and top additional bars reinforcement details show that the top additional bars are 20 millimeters with a spacing of 200 millimeters. The tunnel foundation segment 1 bottom reinforcement plan in the Y direction has 69 pieces of 20 millimeter steel bars with a spacing of 200 millimeters, and the dimensions are also included, with the steel bars used from the right side to the left side. Next, additional steel bars will be used in the same location for the bottom reinforcement of both walls. The tunnel foundation segment 1 bottom reinforcement plan in the X direction has 71 pieces of 16 millimeter steel bars spaced 150 millimeters. B2 reinforcement will use staggered bars, and there will be overlaps in the B2 reinforcement. These steel bars will be used from the right side to the left side. The tunnel foundation segment 1 top reinforcement plan in the X direction also uses 2 steel bars, but the overlap in the top reinforcement plan is placed between the foundations. These steel bars will be used from the right side to the left side, and there are additional internal steel bars in the wall that will be used inside the starter bars. The tunnel foundation segment 1 top reinforcement plan in the Y direction shows the top steel bars reinforcement with 69 pieces of 20 millimeter steel bars spaced 200 millimeters, which should be from the right side to the left side. Lastly, there are 20 millimeter steel bars with a spacing of 200 millimeters that will be used additionally. The tunnel foundation segment 1 additional reinforcement plan includes construction joints, additional steel bars, and shear connectors. The concrete dimensions of the foundation are 600 millimeters, and 2 U-bars are used with dimensions of 200 millimeters. 1 U-bar will be used at the bottom and the other at the top. Shear connectors will be used between the top and bottom reinforcements from the right side to the left side, and 4x2 12 millimeter additional bars will be used. The right side top concrete elevation is 608.389, and the left side concrete elevation is 608.261, indicating that the concrete will be higher on one side and lower on the other. This is the BBS for the tunnel foundation segment 1 bottom and top reinforcement details. The foundation reinforcement bottom B1 steel dimensions and the foundation reinforcement bottom B2 complete steel dimensions are provided. Details of the foundation reinforcement top T1 and T2 dimensions are also given, along with the dimensions for additional reinforcement and wall starter bars reinforcement. Finally, the dimensions for chair bars are also included.